Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Path of Exile. It has been quite a while, as I can't remember how to turn my map off, since I've done Let's Play episodes of Path of Exile. I'm still playing lots of other stuff, but I just kind of haven't felt like playing this character. There are new helmets, so I look a little different. It's the same helmet I had last time, it just has different art. Some armor or stuff might be changed also, I don't know, but I know they changed helmets. So to cover some stuff that's changed since last time, you know, there's a normal slew of new unique items, new balance changes, all sorts of crazy stuff like that. There's two 4-month leagues running, Anarchy and Onslaught. Onslaught is a hardcore league where everything moves, attacks, and something else 20% faster. So it's basically like hard mode hardcore. You die, you lose your character moves to the standard league like normal. And there's also the Anarchy League. Scattered about, there are rogue exiles all over the place you can run into occasionally. They're basically more powerful rare mobs that use player abilities and skills. Some of them use like, what have I run into? Actually, I can't really think of the name of the skill. I think it's Frostbite, where the fist of ice comes up from the ground, similar to what Merveil uses. They're kind of neat and interesting to encounter. There's also a pretty good number of new recipes, some of which I might be taking advantage of. I do have a flasks tab. I'm looking to upgrade my Grand Life Flask. As it would turn out, I have a couple extras around here. Do I have a third one? Or do I have 3 magic ones? I have 3 magic ones. Do 2 little demonstrations here quick. Let's see. Just do these 3 small and those 3 Grand Life Flasks. Alright.
Hello.
So, selling any 3 flasks, you get a flask of a level higher. In this case, a medium. Selling 3 magic flasks will result in a magic flask with the next highest level. Let's see what we got. Saturated Giant Life Flask of Craving, 50% increased amount recovered, 33% reduced recovery speed, so it takes a little longer to heal more, and it adds 2% mana leech. It's like, alright, who cares, whatever. I do have an instant one, that's good. Alright. Other than that, I don't really have anything much to talk about as far as stuff. I'm just gonna clear inventory, stash some rare stuff all over the place. Needs intelligence. I doubt this will be better than what I'm using. 248, extra intelligence, life per second, and chaos resistance. I'm liking that big armor number I have currently, though. Why am I not using this? Probably because I need this particular link. Dual strike and life gain on hit, of course. What other abilities do I actually have here? I could swap this out for a like heavy strike. I have more appreciation now. I've played some other builds. I have a better appreciation for other skills and abilities that I've kind of brushed off and ignored previously. Or I could do some green link stuff, maybe. Detonate dead, added cold, flicker, puncture, fork. What does this have on it? 68 max life. What did I just... Okay, that can stay there. I'd lose 12, 16. I'd lose almost 200 health by swapping that at the moment. Extra damage. Unless I could come up with some really awesome combination of stuff. Like if I were to do possibly lightning strike. Do I have a lesser multiple projectiles hiding in here anywhere? It doesn't look like it. Viper strike, burning arrow, split arrow, hatred, fire trap, fire trap, fire trap. I have lots of fire traps. Which I would probably use if I had the slots for, but I do not. Minion life. What about blue gems? Can I... hell, let's stick that in Why will that not let me put it in there? Oh, apparently I did not have the intelligence for it. Freezing Pulse. Alright, I have like no intelligence for those, so... I could do added cold damage. Dual Strike. I'd love to have multi-strike, but I don't have that gem. Oh, we're using cleave anyway, so let's go ahead and we'll ditch that. I'll try one thing too. I have tons of chromatic orbs. They're not terribly difficult to get, and it's probably not going to give me a green and red combination, right? Because it's just Dex. I get 3 more. Just wasting currency. That is perfect. I will deal with the reduced health. I'll do added... I'll see first. Let's remove the added cold. We'll add dual strike. Add our life gain on hit. We're currently doing 522. 567. That's, I guess, acceptable. Anything else I want to level up? How about a fire trap? That's always a useful ability. Do I have one that's not level 1 currently? It's level 4. That's the winner so far. I believe I have a ton of these. Because they tend to be like my go-to thing. It's a level 5. That one's winning now. And I have a level 16. Or, no, level 6, but I don't have the intelligence for that. So level 5 for the moment it is. Let's go ahead and stick that on T. And let's, now that I've spent 10 minutes messing around with my inventory, let's sell the other crap I have. Like this bow, and I'm going to stick that in my stash. Wait, Colossal Life Flask. I think that's actually better than the other thing. Alright, whatever, we have giant flasks. Let's stick these in there. Stash you there. Empty space for you. And we'll just stash some ingredients. And then now finally, we will move out to do the root of the problem. Yay. I've had some fun with some other builds I've tried out. I finally started that dual totem spark witch thing I said has been cool for a couple times. Decided to do that in Onslaught. Died horribly multiple times, because apparently I was having connection issues that day. No, you know, oh, little hiccups, I'm freezing for a second or two at a time. Oh, that won't be a bad thing. What's the worst that can happen? Well, the worst that can happen is you can freaking die horribly and lose your character. At least from that particular league. I can still play it in Standard, but it's like, I don't want to play it in Standard. I want to keep playing that league I was already in, damn it. So with Cleave, I have... what level stuff is this? 41, what am I? 43. So this stuff is all quite a bit lower. Basically, if it's not a bunch of elites, I'm gonna ignore them. I didn't really want a Timber Axe, but apparently now I have a Timber Axe. I'll take a Colossal Mana Flare. This might not be a bad little sidetrack-y kind of thing. Alright, let's get out of here. Weaker enemies, kind of pointless to kill in this area. I will kill the rather. If it doesn't kill me first, which is possible. This is so much better than yesterday. With patch 11.0.1b, there was a bug where elites and rares were doing like 300% more damage. They hurt a lot. Like that pack of blues I just killed, it would have like murdered me horribly. It's like every single group of enemies, it was like, use my normal potion and just like spam all my instant potions just to stay alive. That happened to be on my Infernal Blow Marauder, which is actually a really interesting thing, build setup. You don't kill anything, and then suddenly the entire group of mobs all explode and die at the same time. It's kind of amusing. What was multi-strike? I want multi-strike. What was the support gem I wanted? Purple? No. No. Well, I have managed to go in a complete circle. I'm gonna look up that gem, though, because now it's gonna bug me. And hopefully I'm not dying. That would suck. Alright, Marauder. We are looking for the name of that particular skill gem. Melee Splash. Adds a little bit of AoE damage to single target attacks, such as Infernal Blow. So, what do I have? Do I have curses? I also have a newfound appreciation for Warlord's Cry. The extra flask regeneration is pretty freaking nice. I believe it's a red slot also. Yeah, screw this. I believe I have one of those. And I'm also going the wrong way again. That's the entire reason I just teleported back. It's like I can do two things at once here. Infernal Blow, sweep, cleave, sweep, cleave, cleave. Ground slam, cleave. Melee damage on full life. I could also just swap here and look up what Warlord's Mark, not Cry. It is a red gem. I know what it looks like now. I do not have one. That's kind of disappointing. Oh well. It is a pretty nice ability, though. I love the extra flask regeneration on it. Oh well, I got refilled Quicksilver flasks. Looked for the gem I wanted. Didn't find it, unfortunately. But oh well, sometimes we can't have nice things. What can you do? A woodful staff. That sounds exciting. I don't know if this works with fork. This is the ability I really want to be using. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. It's just, you know, the extra range and whatnot on it. It's like my ideal later on skill. But before I can actually make use of that, I do need to get the appropriate support gems to go with it, and slotted equipment so I can make use of it as I need to. Desyncing. Yay. All said and done, this actually isn't a terrible experience. They're a little lower than me. It's not great, but it's acceptable. Oh, well, if you're gonna call in reinforcements, hell yeah, I'll kill all you guys. My barb will barely move, but I'll kill all you anyway. Killing packs of things is always lots of fun. I really hope it's not right over there. That would suck. Alright, so between the life leech I get and the life gain on hit, I am pretty tanky when it comes to hitting stuff. Something I want to look at too, since I'm going to clear these things out, get a bit of peace and quiet for a moment, I want to look at something too. This is something I noticed yesterday on my Infernal Blow Marauder. I was kind of choosing a bad combination of support gems. Support gems, generally, it's a % modifier to your mana costs. Obviously, since I'm using blood magic at the moment, it's to my health costs. Alright. Seems quiet now. Except for this dude. Kill him easily enough. Alright, so let's pull out the life gain on hit gem. Dual Strike. Currently costs 11 mana. Alright, no big deal. Life gain on hit increases is a mana multiplier of 150%, so 1.5. So it will be approximately 17 or 18 mana with this linked. Or 16. Sometimes I suck at math, evidently. So 16 health. I am gaining 24 life for each enemy hit. Is that really worth it? sure, why not? I'm gaining more life than I'm using, so it's definitely worth it. With other abilities, Cleave is pretty low mana cost. I actually don't have any higher cost ones, but depending on the support gems you link in, your ability cost eventually can get up pretty high. And that can end up being a real bad thing, because suddenly you're looking at, oh my, that's taking 70 or 80 mana to cast. At that point, if it's, say, 40 mana to cast an ability, adding 50% would be... That's still not a good example, but it depends on the level of stuff. You can end up in situations where adding a life gain on hit gem actually makes you use more health or than health. Mana is separate altogether. If you're using blood magic, adding a life gain on hit gem can sometimes make you use more health when you use an ability than you would recover. So it's like, oh, you added 30 to your ability cost, but you're only gaining 24 on hit, so it's actually costing you 6 additional health to use it for no gain whatsoever. Obviously, the only exception might be if you absolutely need that slot to level stuff, in which case, okay, yeah, I can kind of see that, but at that same exact time, you could always stick that over in some other slot. So unless you had absolutely no other slots for it, there are better ways to level up a gem. A life gain on hit gem, rather. Frost Wall. I have actually not had that ability before. I'm curious what is the list of gems that are drop only, and if that is one of them. I have the quest reward page up, so Frost. I can actually just search for Wall. It is a Shadow and Witch reward from Act 3 Normal, Lost in Love. God damn it. And that's why you shouldn't alt-tab without your health being visible on screen. The fact that another good idea actually would be to just enable audio in the background, which I currently have turned off. That's further away than I was. Alright, so we're 20 minutes into this episode. I have done absolutely nothing. Go me. Alright, so let's accomplish something today. I might just let this episode run a bit longer than usual. And I may as well just kind of poke my nose over there and just make sure. I'd rather not have it end up being over here. It's not over there. Great. On the other hand, it would have been nice if it was over there. I wouldn't have wasted too much time. And I would be done looking for this damn rooted Temple Vaal entrance. Now, if I was on my an Inferno Blow, man, this pack would just die, instantly. Anyway. One of the things I'm having issues with, I just kind of hadn't felt like playing this character so much. But I don't know how I'm going to end up doing this Let's Play-wise. Cruel isn't going to be too bad, but once I hit Merciless, or possibly even like Act 3 Cruel, I'm going to be at a point where I pretty much have to do some amount of grinding just to progress levels. Maybe we'll do like a montage episode where it's just like accelerated to 10 times speed of me just kind of blowing through like docks or something over and over and over. Or stuff, I don't know. Stupid monkeys, was that a rare? No. This would be awesome leveling and experience and stuff if I wasn't already basically over level for this area. Because I'm over level, it's kind of like, whatever. Alright, where are you? I know you're here somewhere. I'm actually going to show off that Infernal Blow thing. It's actually pretty freaking sweet. I'll do that right at the end of the episode, I guess. This is the Dark Forest. An entrance, but not the entrance we were looking for. That's unfortunate. Oh man, if I had Warlord's Mark, this would just be awesome. Just curse these things, kill 3-4, use that 100% flask recovery modifier because of Warlord's Mark, and just, you know, fill up my Quicksilver flask. I can run real quick for a second. Would be awesome. I could also get my hands on a Portal Scroll, gem, or what have you, and kind of just run and run a bit, pop back to town, run a bit more, and just do that repeatedly. I could, you know, bring a bunch of Quicksilver flasks for looking for this damn thing. But, you know, that would make sense, of course, so we can't do that. So I'm stuck just kind of tracing the edge of the map. Brings back good old days, Guild Wars, you know, doing those cartography achievements. Were they achievements? I forget what they were called. They were like basically achievements. They might have been called something else. But it's like basically walk into the edge of the map endlessly until you got an area like completely explored. Oh boy, taking a little more damage than I'd like there. And none of my flasks seem to actually provide more healing than I'm currently getting, so we're just gonna have to deal with what we got. And you can die too, just for the hell of it. I'm coming to the realization that these new helmet names, I really just don't know the names of them. Which, again, is unfortunate. Ah, here we go. Tree roots. Dead roots. Inside, I believe, is in fact a waypoint. We're gonna make everything dark at the very least today, I think. Unless it, I don't know. That's what we're gonna do. That'll be the end of this episode. Level 44 zone, we are 43, that is perfect. Alright, something I need to do as well in just a moment. Pick up my loot. And just for the, in the chance I die, I'd like to have a way back here. A portal will serve that purpose wonderfully. I haven't been really paying enough attention to the loading screens. One of the loading tips was there will be something to the effect of there will be bugs. I had made a comment that at some point that I never saw any bugs. I'm just thinking about this because spiders, they're not quite bugs, they're generally considered insects, but they're not really actually insects either. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I had at one point realized what it actually meant, and I just have not really paid attention to loading screens to have it come up in the course of that loading screen appearing. It's when it says there will be bugs, it's referring to the game, not the monsters. As in, there will be game bugs. Some people, other, you know, big serious Let's Players and stuff have found bugs in situations where, you know, stuff is unexpected. Oh, an enemy corpse exploded, that boss's corpse? Well, you just got hit for like 500 million thousand damage. That wasn't actually a real number, but you get what I mean. The Preparian, in that case, lost one of his hardcore characters to exactly that, a corpse explosion of a boss. The boss's corpse exploded and did way more damage than it should, and he just got one shot. And for every now and again, you know, people stumble across something new, something happens that isn't supposed to. That's what the loading screen meant when there would be bugs. I thought there will be bugs, like, you know, Diablo 2, you hit Act 2 and you're in the desert and there's those beetles all over the place. And yeah, there's actually bugs. There's flies and dragonflies and stuff. There's insects everywhere. Here, I don't think I've seen any. But there are, in fact, bugs, nevertheless. Yeah, I got that off my chest now. Not really off my chest, but again, you know what I mean, don't you? Right? Yes. Yes, you do. Delicious water. Ah, snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? These snakes are kind of beefy. It's also now a level 45 zone. So now I am 2 levels under level. Nice little chunk of guys there to kill. Let's move onward. Not really concerned about these little chunks. I want nice big chunks that preferably cannot kill me before I can kill them. That's the ideal situation. Don't want to lose experience. I'll... That is not a dead-end door over there. And you're just going to keep following me, aren't you? That's alright. I don't mind. You can keep on doing that. Let's kill some of his friends first. Get rid of some of the damage in this area. Kill some more of his friends. Yeah, my dual strike actually is not really a lot more damage than cleave. Kind of disappointing. I'm also only 2-slotting that at the moment. If I had a 3rd slot to work with, I could, well, a 4th slot to work with. But that's not really fair because cleave is also only in that same configuration. They both have 3 slots. What do I have on that? Melee physical, 35% more melee physical, so that definitely doesn't hurt. Door, open. Open. There we go. Another rare mob. Maybe this one will drop some slightly better loot than the previous ones. A wand. Better than a sharp stick in the eye. Alright, here we go. Moving on. And now everything is dark. Glorious.
This can't be good.
Yeah, there's a waypoint in here somewhere. I have no idea where it is. I don't care to go back and look for it either.
I believe in traveling.
And if I can manage to pick that up, I will have found a chromatic orb producing item. Goodbye, crappy timber axe I didn't want anyway. And another rare. I am having some pretty decent luck finding these guys today. Man, that guy has a lot of energy shield. And there's a level up, finally. Alright. Halbert, you guys can die as well. Excellent. Lightning Strike Gem leveled up. Let's kill you and spend our skill point. Alright. So, last time apparently we just finished off getting those life nodes over here near the Marauder starting area. Now the question is, where am I going next? 2% of physical attack damage leached back as life. Works for me. I can always respec out of that later, of course. Not a huge deal. Some always-on life leech. Seems like a no-brainer. What's that? Am I doing that much a percent of fire damage or something? It's like, no, it doesn't seem like it. These guys are just really stubborn and don't want to die. Now we have stairs. Is the exit? Yes. Pools and streams. This waypoint should be just a tiny bit easier to find. Of course I say that, and it's like, yeah, yeah, right. So... now we're still in a level 45 area, so... we're not even more under level. We're actually less under level now, because I just leveled up. It's not to say the enemies in this area won't be annoying in their own right, but... I hate ranged mobs in this game. They run away. It's like, I just want you guys to stay all nice and grouped up. I'm melee. I have to be near you guys to actually be effective. Just kind of running through this. Area is kind of just a pain in the ass. This is just range stuff. These melee packs aren't bad. Unless you get completely and utterly overwhelmed, and that happens. I probably should have placed a new portal. None of you giving me anything? Assholes. What? Oh, I can sell my crap at least. And empty space, good enough. I don't really feel like doing inventory management at the moment. Did that for the first 10 minutes of the video. And we're back at level 1. Everything is mapped out at least, so I can kind of just blow through this and get right back to where I was. Not to say it won't be a long run still, but the exploration portion of it is now out of the way. Oh, there is a boss hiding in here. I can get him. May as well, at least. Let me in. Thank you very much. Kill your friends, and then kill you. Back's against the wall, and you're gonna die, bastard. Your life regeneration doesn't scare me. Neither does your additional resistance to lightning, which I'm not using anyway, so I don't really care. Additional cold. Or your additional lightning resistance, I don't care. It is irrelevant to me. And I'm out of Quicksilver Flask charges again. What else is new? I hope me bouncing my leg isn't getting picked up, because I keep doing it. I keep stopping myself from doing it, and then I start doing it again. One of those things, can't be helped. This place looks familiar. Realistically, I kind of just found the way I need to go right away, so I could just follow the trail of loot. I don't really need to open the map. I could, of course, just use the mini-map for reference also. Well, I wish I could move the mini-map's perspective around a little bit. Oh well. So, waypoints. Where are they hiding? And I'm bouncing my leg again. Go me. Looking for a waypoint. I miss the good old days when the waypoint was near the Okay, there it is. Alright. Let's get out of here. We got our pool and stream waypoint. Get rid of our map. It's all dark now because of our actions. The villagers, the forest encampment, are not too pleased with us. I'm gonna yawn. So that's gonna be it for this episode of Let's Play Path of Exile. And next time, I guess we'll be continuing forward. We might kill Vaal next time. I know a nice little trick for that if I happen to have the correct skill gem. I was supposed to do something. Ah, yeah. Let's go ahead and do this quickly. My Infernal Blow Marauder. Oh, we have one nice new feature too. Upcoming races are now listed on the menu. Good stuff. Anarchy. Infernal Blow Marauder. It is just like insanely fun to do it. And since they fixed that damage bug since yesterday, I in theory will not die horribly. Let's go to the ledge. Now let's find a nice big pack of enemies to kill. I'm actually going to go towards Kuduku, which is generally the counterintuitive thing to do. And now watch, I can't actually find a big group of enemies. He's like, oh, there's a big group? No, that's not a big group. Although I am liking the loot I'm finding. That is for sure. That's just... What did I just do? Wait for my health to get back up a little bit, and here we go. Basically, as soon as my first hit lands, everything just dies. Oh, there is a name, rare in there. So let's find another decent-sized group of enemies to try. Some elites. What about this? Nothing. Well, these aren't quite single-hit implosions like the other guys. These guys, though. Same, yeah, not really. These guys resist fire. Maybe not quite as exciting as I made it out to be, but I just want to find one more big group of enemies to implode. Like, boom, you guys are dead. No, don't die. That would be embarrassing now. Oh, look, you died. Oh, look, you guys died. Oh, look, you two died also. And that guy just got one shot. So yeah, definitely a quite fun build to play. Everything explodes. I'm turning skeletons into piles of meat. You can't beat that. So, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, rate, and/or subscribe, or I will Infernal blow you into piles of pulps of meat, even if you are skeletons. Don't know where I left that off, so feel free to comment, rate, and/or subscribe, and have a great day.